All 5 native Spanish horse breeds, then and now with modern breeders, takes you back through history to the lands where warhorses once shook Europe, and then follows their journey into the present through the hands of modern breeders. This isn't just a story about horses. It's a living heritage that reflects the very soul of Spain across thousands of years. Number 1. Pura Raza Española, Andalusian horse. In the horse world, few breeds carry both the proud elegance and royal legacy of the Pura Raza Española, better known as the Andalusian horse. Emerging in the 15th century Andalusia and preserved by the Carthusian monasteries, this breed quickly rose to become the warhorse of King Philip II, spreading across Europe's royal courts and even riding into battle with Napoleon's armies. Standing about 15 to 16 hands high, 60 to 64 inches, and weighing 900 to 1,100 pounds, the Andalusian is the picture of classical Baroque style: arched neck, long thick mane and tail, and a naturally elevated, fluid movement that earned it the title the Horse of Kings. Back in the day, the Pura Raza Española carried knights onto the battlefield, pulled royal carriages, and even strode into bull rings. Today, it shines in Olympic dressage, dazzles audiences at the Royal Andalusian School of Equestrian Art in Jerez, and makes its mark on Hollywood screens. With over 185,000 horses registered by ANCCE and spread across more than 60 countries, the Andalusian has proven its global legacy. Majestic and timeless, the Pura Raza Española remains Spain's national horse. But the story of Iberian horses doesn't stop with royal war horses. Up north, hidden in the mountain mist, lives a small, jet-black pony the Romans rode about nearly 2,000 years ago. Number 2. Asturcón, Asturias pony. High in the Asturias mountains of northern Spain lives a small but ancient breed, first recorded by the Romans in the 1st century, the Asturcón. For centuries, this hardy pony served in mining and traversed rugged terrain, prized for its endurance and remarkable adaptability. Standing only 11 to 12 hands high, 44 to 48 inches, and weighing around 400 to 500 pounds, the Asturcón is instantly recognizable. Jet black coat, short sturdy legs, and a steady, sure-footed gait. The very image of survival carved by thousands of years in the wild. Today, the population has dwindled to just 600 to 700 horses, and the FAO lists the breed as endangered. Thanks to the efforts of local associations, the Asturcón is protected in nature reserves and still plays a role in regional culture. Every year, locals celebrate the Fiesta del Asturcón, where the wild herds are rounded up, marked, and released back into the mountains, a living tradition that has endured for centuries. The Asturcón may never have pulled royal carriages or charged onto battlefields, but it is a witness to history, a living fossil, reminding us that in remote mountains, resilience and wild spirit deserve honor too. And if the Pura Raza Española symbolizes the court and the battlefield, the Asturcón stands as its opposite, an unexpected contrast that adds another layer to Spain's equine heritage. But the journey doesn't end here, because in the far south of Andalusia, there's a horse even older, carrying genetic echoes of the Iberian Peninsula's most ancient past. Number 3. Retuertas horse, Caballo de las Retuertas. Hidden deep inside Doñana National Park in Andalusia lives a horse considered one of the oldest surviving populations in all of Europe, the Retuertas horse. Genetic studies by CSIC reveal that this breed preserves traits closest to the primitive Iberian horse, surviving in continuity for more than 3,000 years. Standing a modest 13 to 14 hands high, 52 to 56 inches, and weighing about 700 to 800 pounds, the Retuertas carries a plain brown-gray coat, a compact, sturdy frame, and an extraordinary ability to survive in harsh, semi-wild conditions. Unlike the courtly Pura Raza Española or the community-linked Asturcón, the Retuertas was never bred for battle or ceremony. It simply endured, living wild, adapting through millennia, embodying the living image of the ancient Iberian horse. Today, only a few hundred remain, strictly protected in Doñana and in select conservation programs. This scarcity has made the Retuertas a scientific treasure, offering rare insight into the evolutionary history of horses on the Iberian Peninsula. The Retuertas may not carry the prestige of Spain's national horse or the cultural spotlight of mountain festivals, but its raw primitivism, resilience, and genetic value make it extraordinary. It reminds us that even among modern breeds, a living fossil of prehistory still runs free. And from these wild plains, the story carries us north to Navarra, where a massive drought horse once powered the very backbone of regional labor.
Number 4. Caballo Burguete, Navarre draft horse.
In northern Spain, in the region of Navarra, lives a draft horse that became the symbol of labor and traditional rural life, the Burguete. Emerging in the 16th century, it was bred by crossing native Iberian horses with heavy European breeds, built to plow fields, haul timber, and move goods through the mountains. Standing 15 to 16 hands high, 60 to 64 inches, and weighing 1,500 to 1,900 pounds, the Burguete is broad-chested, heavy-boned, and powerfully muscled. Every inch the power horse of the Pyrenees. For centuries, the Burguete was indispensable to the local economy, from forestry to farming. Even though machinery has replaced much of that work today, the breed still appears at agricultural fairs and in traditional wood-dragging festivals in Navarra, honoring the back-breaking labor these horses once carried on their shoulders. Current numbers are estimated at 2,000 to 3,000 horses, according to the FAO, still requiring conservation, though not yet critically endangered, thanks to regional breeding programs. The Burguete doesn't carry the royal prestige of the Pura Raza Española, nor the primitive mystique of the Retuertas. Instead, its strength lies in its simplicity. A working-class horse bound to the people. A steady giant that powered the culture of Navarra for centuries. And as we leave the rugged northern highlands, our journey takes us to the Balearic Islands, where a jet-black horse rises up on its hind legs before roaring crowds at the Sant Joan Festival.
Number 5. Caballo Menorquin, Menorquin horse.
On the island of Menorca, in the Balearic Archipelago, lives a horse unlike any other, the Menorquin, the jet-black symbol of local culture. Tracing back to the Middle Ages and shaped by both Iberian and North African influences, the Menorquin is striking, tall, slim yet powerful, standing 15 to 16 hands high, 60 to 64 inches, weighing 900 to 1,100 pounds, with a long flowing mane and an elegant, fluid presence. It is officially recognized by the Spanish government and listed for conservation by the FAO. What makes the Menorquin legendary is its role in the Sant Joan Festival in Ciutadella. There, these black horses rear high, bot, in the middle of roaring crowds. A breathtaking cultural display so unique it has been recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage. Today, about 3,000 Menorquin horses are carefully managed by local breeding associations, with strict standards to preserve their signature black coat and refined build. The Menorquin is not a war horse, nor a draft horse. It is the living spirit of celebration, woven into the soul of Menorca's people. And with it, our journey through the 5 native Spanish horse breeds comes to a close. A portrait of history, culture, and spirit in a nation of horses, where past and present merge, keeping this heritage alive for the world to see.